Hey everyone, so welcome back to my channel, and today we'll talk about the core function, that is identify, the second function of the CSCRF series. Previously we talked about the governance, now we'll talk about the CSCRF function, that is identify. So under SEBI cybersecurity and cyber resilience framework, the identify function is one of the core cybersecurity function that every SEBI regulated entity must implement. Okay, so CSCRF organizes security into governance, identify, protect, detect, response, and recover. And identify is one of the core function of that. So why it is important? So before you can protect your system, you need to know what you have and who owns it, what risk associated with those systems, and criticality of that particular system or asset. So this aligned with the classical cybersecurity principle. And what is that? You cannot protect what you don't know you have. This is what the principle of the cybersecurity. Now, why identity? What identify covers in the CSCRF? So first we talk about the asset management. Okay, this function covers the asset management. So what it covers, like creating an inventory of all IT or OT assets. That is the first thing that you need to do. Classifying system as critical and not critical. After creating inventory, you have to classify the systems. Labeling the data and application based on the sensitivity. Okay, that you have to, that is must. Okay, without label, without knowing your what data is critical, how the data is critical, you cannot secure the data, or you cannot manage the budget for that. Second part is business environment understanding. So understanding the organization's role in the financial ecosystem, documenting business processes and critical operations. Okay. So this is how you should know the surroundings, and based on that surroundings, you can classify your asset and manage your cybersecurity. Third part is governance. Of course, governance is a completely different CSCRF function, but still it is identify supports, like creating a creating a policy, documenting a policy, defining roles and responsibility. Of course, that should be part of your asset management. Ensuring regulatory requirement that you are understood. So you need to identify the regulatory requirement first, then you can manage that. Then second major portion is risk assessment. So this includes identifying the vulnerability, threat, internal and external risk resources, impact on the business functions. So this all data will help you to manage the risk. Okay, so by this data, we will be able to calculate the risk. Okay, so if you have 10 critical servers and if you see that small vulnerability, okay, still the risk is higher because the systems are critical. And if you have less critical servers, like low critical servers, and if you have big vulnerability, still the risk factor will be lesser than the critical server. Okay, so we will invest less than that critical server. So this is how you manage the risk. This is how you do the risk assessment. So based on the for the risk assessment, there will be a separate complete video on that. Okay, so the very important component of this thing is supply chain risk management. So documenting third party vendor, you should know what all the services you are using from the external parties. Assessing risk they induce, like agar like if they are providing any services, so do they have internal risk assessment thing, they have internal cybersecurity policy implemented well or not. So ensuring contract defines cybersecurity requirements. So contract should define the cybersecurity requirement before engaging with the any external third party. And okay, so how this fits into the CSRF? big picture. Okay. So SEBI's CSCRF maps cybersecurity function to cyber resiliency goals like anticipate, withstand, contain, recover, and evolve. The identity function support the anticipate resilience goal by helping organization foresee the risk before they turn into the incident. How you are identifying all the asset, you are identifying all the vulnerability threats related to your asset, then you will be able to apply the control. This is how it will. Okay. Now, in summary, the CSCRS framework by SEBI, the identity function is the foundation of the cyber security. Of course, you need to start with the inventory, then you will be able to patch and you will be able to implement the control. Okay. So think of the identities as a step one, the blueprint that guides all other cybersecurity functions like protect, detect, and respond. Of course, you don't know the asset, you will not be able to protect, you will not be able to detect, you will not be able to respond. Okay. So this is that for the identity function. It is been in a very small and quick video, but still it is a core functionality, and you this is the first step of the CSCRF implementation. Thanks everyone. Please like and share my video, and please comment if you have anything. Please help me with the feedback that will help me to improve further videos. Thanks everyone. Thanks. Bye bye.